Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play series. In today's episode we are going to be working on what's behind me. And that is a wither skeleton farm that I designed in 1.10. Now, we've had a lot of changes and updates since 1.10. Some of them good, some of them bad for the farm. Ow, I'm on fire. So scary. Now, this farm I designed with a one up, one down design, just like my creeper farm, and I did that. That's actually where I got the idea for the creeper farm, is when I designed this one. But I did that so that we wouldn't get big magma cubes spawning in there, only the mobs that we want. Now, this farm is good. It's not super efficient. It could be better, and that's why we're going to be doing some changes to it. Now you can see how this works. There's flying machines on all 4 levels here. Those are just spawning platforms where the mobs will spawn. The flying machine goes back and forth, and it pushes mobs down into this little waiting area. Now it's on a timer, so it'll go one way, push all the mobs to the back, and when it gets to the back you can see there's a gap there, but there's blocks above it, so the mobs will actually get pushed up against those blocks, then get glitched through the flying machine just like that, and then they're scooped back up and brought all the way back to the drop area where they're waiting for another flying machine down there to kill them, and we'll get into that in just a minute. But you can see, again, I built this in 1.10 and I used furnaces for spawning platforms because they were non-sticky, non-movable blocks. And since 1.12 we've gotten the wonderful glazed terracotta blocks that are non-sticky. I switched out 2 of the platforms with that, and I'm going to do that to the top 2 as well. We're going to make all of the platforms out of the glazed terracotta now and recover all those furnaces that I put in there to begin with. We're also going to be moving the whole thing, so we're basically tearing it all apart and rebuilding it somewhere else because I just recently dug out all of the nether fortress that was here. And if we go down here you can see that not much of the farm is actually over the nether fortress. And that's because when I originally built this, I only dug out this area of the nether fortress and left the rest of it because I didn't want to dig it out because it takes forever. Well, I finally did it. I finally dug everything up, and now you can see we've got all this area over here. That's nether fortress. That would be perfect for our farm. So we're going to move it all over here. We're going to make some changes to it. Another change we need to do is I made the spawning platforms at the top a little too tall, so we need to change that. Now, if we come over here, whoa, and we're also going to build a little AFK platform because this one is horrible. The blaze are still able to kill me through it. And yes, we are going to die a few times in this episode, I'm sure. But this is where we stand. This is where the mobs drop, and you can see this flying machine comes and pushes all the mobs to one side, suffocates all the 2-block tall mobs, and, well, zombie pigment and the blaze, and it leaves the skeletons alive, the wither skeletons, because they're a little over 2 blocks tall. So they're all pushed over here where we kill them, and then there's a hopper right below this area that collects everything. I've already cleared out all the chests that I had. Whoa! Cleared out all the chests that I had down here because we're going to be redoing everything, so I wanted to get that out of the way. But we're also going to redo the collection area. We're going to have a new storage system. Oh, I love hearing pigmen die like that. Now you can see the smaller mobs, the pigmen and the blaze, they get suffocated in the blocks because their head height. The wither skeletons hitbox is just a little bit taller, and so they survive that flying machine going back and forth. Ow, he came out of nowhere. So yeah, that is how the system works, and we just have a simple timer down there that we're going to change. We're going to move up here to where our platform is going to be. So yeah, we got a lot of work to do. Let's get started. First thing we need to do is turn this sucker off because I don't want it going back and forth, knocking me around while I'm trying to deal with mobs. Now we're gonna have to be careful. Yeah, we're gonna die, but we want to die as little as possible. No, I'm gonna need some more rockets, I'm sure. Let me grab some. Right there. And put you back. There we go. And definitely drink some of this. And is this all the food I have? Okay. Well, I'm probably gonna have to go back for food, but let's get started on part of it at least. I don't even know where I want to begin. I think better decide where exactly I want this and then move forward from there. So, crunch. I want it to come back to at least right here. And do I need to move it over this way a little? Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe we'll do this. We'll have one here, one over there, and one over there. We'll have 3 total machines like their farms like this. We'll see. I think I'm definitely going to move it back to here though. So let's go ahead and I think I'll just go ahead and kill all these spawning platforms right away so I'm not dealing with tons of mobs. Jump! No! Oh well, that's still good. Because yeah, I don't want to be dealing with lots of blaze shooting at me like these guys while I am working on this. Jeez, this is gonna get ugly. Okay. So let's get rid of this. And you know, a smart man would probably start at the top platform and work down, huh? Yeah, let's try to be smart about this. So let's go back up. If I can. Now, this, see how the one up, one down design, this is what I'm talking about. We've got one spawning platform here, or one spawning row here, one spawning row up. And that's where I got the idea for the creeper farm. And works great on both applications for this farm and on the creeper farm. Oh, caw. Okay, we're up. So let's get rid of... No, let's get rid of the roof. Actually, no, I'll leave the roof because it is carpeted and nothing will spawn on it. So let me just get rid of this area where they can spawn. Yeah, we'll get rid of that real quick, and then we'll go down and get rid of these spawning platforms here. Ooh, Skelly. Oh! Oof. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need more food. These are all ghost blocks. Get rid of that. And for right now, block that off. Give me these back. Try to keep all the resources we can. Excuse me, pigmans. Try not to hit you. Okay, now let's get rid of these furnaces. So this was one of the spawning platforms. So So this is what I'm going to do. Get rid of all of this junk and move it all over. Death number 1 down. Wither skeleton got me. Now I gotta go get my stuff back. Hopefully I can do it without dying again. Because they're probably going to be a wither skeleton or zombie pigman with all my stuff on now. See if we can get there fast. Oh jeez, you know what? I don't even know how I can get in there now. I didn't get any more elytra. Shoot. Alright, let's see. Okay. Should be able to ender pearl. Yeah. And let's see if I can get in there and get out without dying. Yep. Yep. Wither skeletons everywhere. Oh boy. Yep, somebody's got my stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is gonna get real ugly real fast. Yep. Oh boy. Here's my elytra. Great. Okay, that's the Curse of Binding helmet. I don't want it back, so he can have it. Death number 3. Zombie pigman. I don't know what I'm gonna do now because all my extra armor was on me. Dang it. Maybe I can make a run for it? Get all my stuff? But I really doubt it. The amount of pigmen that were around, I'm pretty sure one of them is going to be wearing some of my stuff. Alright, I need to grab some ender pearls. And crap, I don't have feather falling boots. In fact, I got nothing. Ugh. Okay, this is going to get rough. See, do I have anything? Not really, no. Alright, well, we'll just do our best. Should probably get fire resist too. Okay. Here we go. Oh, great. Oh, great. Oh, boy. Go! Okay. At least I've got... Oh, shoot. Yep. And whoop. Oh, crap. What? Little delayed there, wasn't it? Oh my god. Here we go. What? Yeah, those are just regular golden apples. What the heck? Why'd it give me so many hearts? Okay, get my stuff here. Good. Let's see, give me this. There we go. Set that off. get a helmet. Oops, didn't want to fall down. Alright, so we got all 4 flying machines set up for all 4 spawning platforms. Hot fire! Hold on. Jeez. And down below we've got our crushing system. Mostly... Ah, gosh. Hold on. Leave me alone. So we've got our crushing system set up down below that kills everything but the wither skeletons. I'm going to have to set up a timer for the flying machines and then the crushing system for one side. On the other side, I'm using just a simple return system. And if I can turn around here, there we go. You can see all of these are just simple return systems. I got one set up over here so I can demonstrate. And whoa, let me get back over there. I forgot I closed everything up on that side. Here we go. So the back side of the mob farm and the crusher on this side are not hooked up to the timer. What it is a simple return system that I came up with, and this is the smallest one I could figure out. So basically the flying machine is going to come over here. This observer is going to detect it. It's going to send a pulse into this piston, which moves this observer, which sends a pulse into this piston, which the observer on the flying machine sees and sends it back. Yeah. Kind of hard to explain, but let me just kind of demonstrate. You see, that one shoves out that piston, or shoves out that observer, and then once it returns, or once the block moves again, it sends the whole system into this little spin where the top piston will push up, and that observer on the flying machine is going to notice it and send a signal to the flying machine to go back the other way. And I've got that set up on the back side of all 4 platforms as well. Like I said, this is the smallest I could come up with. There's probably an easier way to do this, but that's what I came up with. Now for the front side, we're going to have an observer tower basically going up, and what I mean by observer tower is right here, yeah, right there. We're just going to have observers going straight up like that, and you can see our signals like this. And then we can have a timer right here that'll send a signal to this one, and it'll go straight up that observer chain to all of those guys. And on a timer, it will send a signal to the flying machines to go back that way. The return system will send it back, and then the timer again will send it that way. And alright, we got our farm moved, we've got it working. And let's go up here real quick, take a look. Yeah, look at this. This is just from a few seconds here. Got tons of wither skeletons in here. Now the good news is we increased our Nether Fortress mob spawn rates by moving it over the Nether Fortress area, or a little bit more of the Nether Fortress area. Bad news is I moved it back, so I decreased the spawn rates also, because there's a lot of unslabbed area out there. So I've got to go do some slabbing over there to get the rates back up. Oh my goodness. Let's get back up there. Maybe. And there we go. Okay, so I've got to do a lot more slabbing back there and a lot of TNT blasting to get rid of nether brick. But once that's all done, our spawn rates will be great. They're already really good. Just want them to be a little bit better. Get mob cap going inside of this little spawn farm, or the farm area. And what else do we need to do? We also need to kind of dress it up a little bit, make it look a little bit better. But other than that, it's ready to go. So if we come down here, you can see there is a little bug waiting for me. Get out of here. You can see, yeah, I've got 5 skulls here, 6 skulls here, another 2 there, and there's probably 1 more coming down. And that's just, within a couple of minutes, so the rates on this are pretty ridiculous. so far, and then once I get it all slabbed back there, they should be even better. But I'm also going to do some slabbing over there, back there, and then way over there, and then gonna dress up the front of this to make it a little bit better. Put a different AFK platform up there, and do some kind of filtration system also, so that I can filter out all this junk, and probably just end up keeping the gold, the bones, yeah, and the withered skulls. I really don't have any use for arrows and swords and all that junk, so those will just get spit out into lava or something. But that's gonna have to wait for another time. I have already spent a couple of days on this, so yeah, I think it's time to move on to something else. Oh my goodness, those little magma cubes hit hard. Get back over here, buddy. So yeah, in the process I died probably 15-20 times. It was ridiculous. I lost all my stuff one time, had to get all new armor, all new, oh no, that was a mistake. All new armor, all new tools. I did find my sword and my elytra, so that was one good thing about it. But other than that, yeah, I had to make all new stuff. But that is going to be it for... Get out of here. That is going to be it for this one. Like I said, I've got more stuff to do, and then probably the next time you see this, it'll be all ready to go. But I'm going to be stopping on it for now. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.